edition of the Contractor's Secret Weapon weekly podcast with your hosts, Dave Negri. This program is dedicated to helping contractors, remodelers, painters, roofers, roof cleaners, and business owners in the construction industry gain an unfair advantage over the competition. This program supplies you with information that the competition doesn't even know exists. This session brought to you by ContractorsSecretWeapon.com.
Before we get into the conversation with you, I just want to do a shout out to our sponsors who help promote Contractor's Secret Weapon and just some of the things that they have in store for you, our listeners. Hey, is your phone ringing enough? Do you want it to ring more with highly motivated and qualified buyers that contact you, the contractor, directly? No more waiting for the phone to ring. Just answer that phone. Best Home Services leads are dedicated to making your phone ring with motivated buyers that call you directly. There's no obligation to talk with them. Just go to ContractorsSecretWeapon.com/money. Fill out the form to secure your discount on the setup fee. Do it today. This special will not last forever. Check them out at ContractorsSecretWeapon.com/money.
Running a small business is no easy task, and I should know because I had a service company for almost 10 years. I am the founder of a software called Radius Bomb, and it's unbelievable. And for all the listeners of Contractor's Secret Weapon, we have a special offer for you to check out. If you want to send hyper-targeted, laser-focused, super personalized postcards to your exact prospects using a map while sitting in your underwear, then go to ContractorsSecretWeapon.com/Radius Bomb, and we'll give you your first 100 postcards for free. Just go to ContractorsSecretWeapon.com/Radius Bomb.
Dave Negri here with Contractor's Secret Weapon, your host today, and I'm excited to be here. I've got some really fun stuff to talk about. Today I want to talk about discover how to make your customers feel important. And man, is that important. That should be number one at the top of your list. But so how do we do that? First of all, we want to build, ultimately, a business with sustainable growth, sustainable profit. So in order to do that, the best way to do business, and yes, we do need customers and influx of customers all the time, but mainly we need to treat our customers exponentially, super good. I like to call it the wow factor. And basically the wow factor is doing what others won't. What others won't. But really it boils down to doing what others don't. So let's just go through a list of some of the things that you can do to make your customer feel important, because when your customer feels important, when my customer feels important, then guess what? Not only do they want to continue to do business with me, but they let others know more often about you, the person that they did business with that wowed them. And really today, it's very simple. But we want to go into the exponential growth stuff, the stuff that really sets you apart. But some of the simple things are just a handwritten thank you note. A handwritten thank you note to your customer. I really appreciate you. Thank you for doing business with us. Same thing for a referral. Oh my goodness, it just sends them over the top when they get a handwritten thank you note. Thank you so much for referring us. How about just answering the phone? These are simple things. Returning phone calls and never letting that customer drop off. And so if you get a customer that you call them back and they don't answer, or you have to leave a voicemail, just let them know. Say, listen, I'm promised that I would get in touch with you, and I'm not going to stop until I do. So therefore, that gets you off the hook of actually saying or feeling like I'm really badgering that person, but you're not badgering because they asked you. They asked you. So how about a gift, a token of appreciation for when you finish up the job? Or even sometimes, I know of guys, let's start with that one first. A gift of appreciation, a thank you card with a gift. Could be brownies. It could be cookies. It could be a little gift something you put in the mail to them, just an appreciation of something that you found that they liked or noticed that they liked or had. And I've even done it for people who have dogs. I will send the dog a gift. That is just unheard of because people don't think about that. Listen, and you're saying why? Listen, it costs 15 max $20, but max 15. You can do it for $15. You send a thank you card and brownies for $15, or a thank you card and a small gift for $15 or less. Why wouldn't you do that? And you're saying, wow, why would I do that? Oh man, are you kidding me? This is just crazy. I can't. You want to thank them. You want them to feel important. But guess what? You don't have to take the $15 out of your profit. Figure it into the price. Are you kidding me? Just this is a wow factor. It will make your customer feel so appreciated because no one else does it. You want to rise to the top. You want to bring yourself up to the top of the pile of contractors that you've got your hand raising above all the rest. You want to do multiple touches a year. So how do I do this? You sequence it. There's ways you can do it. You can use send out cards. You can use Send Jim. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Send Jim, but if you are, if you're not, go down to the bottom of the page. One of our sponsors is Send Jim. You can click on the link there. It'll take you over to a video, and yes, it is an affiliate link. We do get paid for it, for sending you over, but it's the same price as you would pay if you went to direct. However you do it, do it. Just go there, add the sequences to your touch points throughout the year. Newsletters. Oh man, I am a big fan of newsletters. To send out newsletters on a monthly basis. And if you're going to say, why would I spend money on a newsletter? I'm going to tell you why. My statistics show for every dollar I spend on sending out a newsletter, I get $21.67 or 76 cents, something like that, back in return throughout the course of the year. You don't get too much of a return like that in many other areas. Why? Because the customer feels like it's important. They become important. You're keeping in touch with them. You're always on the top of their mind. This is actually a wow factor if done correctly. So go in the show notes, go to the page, go to free stuff. You can download a link that will give you an example of the newsletter that I send out for my painting business, and it's free. I mean, just get an idea of what to send out. Now, if you want to do an email, that's great, but also remember that your email is only going to be 8 to 10% open rate. With a legitimate, and I mean they're all legitimate, but with a mail newsletter, the way that I send it out, everyone gets, it's 100% open rate when it arrives. They look at it, at least they remember you, you're on top of mind, and they're going to call you. They're going to say, oh man, I've been thinking about Dave, or I've been thinking about Bob. Let me give them a call. And listen, it is awesome the way that they respond. So how do you do this? You've got to get their data. You've got to get their email. You've got to get their mailing address. You've got to get sometimes their anniversary. Listen, here's a thing that some restaurants do, and you could actually implement this into your system, is they send out a half a birthday card. See, they know when their birthday is, so they send out a half a birthday card. Say, hey, it's half a year to your birthday. Here's half a birthday card. Here's a certificate or a coupon for a free drink or an appetizer with your dinner. Come in and visit us and enjoy your half birthday mark on us. So think about what you could do with your own business, your own contracting business. You could do an anniversary card. Oh, this not just if you knew what their anniversary was. when they got married, but how about the anniversary day of the work you did? So this is a 1-year anniversary. We just want to thank you for doing business with us, and put in there something that you might want to, a new product, a new service that you're selling, or maybe you did some work last year that needs to be cleaned up. Maybe it could be pressure cleaning. Well, we did your driveway and house last year. It's time to freshen that up to kill the mildew and the algae. Same thing with painting. You could put together something for an interior touch-up, a walkthrough, discount. And listen, the only time I give discounts is, okay, here's 2 ways I give discounts. One is I mark them up a little so that they're not getting a full, they think they're getting a discount. But if I'm going to truly give them a discount, I will do it as a reward for my customers, as a thank you. I never do it for new customers. So these are just some things, that you can do that with. You need, like I said, you need to get to thank you. There is a go on the internet. You can find out, pull up weird holidays, and it'll give you a calendar of certain things that are happening weird. Like, so you want to get weird and have fun with the weird holidays. Okay, so here's a couple I just pulled up, and here's some thoughts as I go through. January 4th is National Spaghetti Day. What if you boxed up a pound of spaghetti and you sent it overnight, mail or something like that, and said, hey, it's National Spaghetti Day at January 4th. Just wanted to celebrate that with you. Here's some thoughts. Here's January 15th is Blue Monday, however you want to do that. January 23rd is National Pie Day. February 9th is National Bagel Day. Here's one, February 5th, World Nutella Day. So you see where I'm going with this? You can have so much fun by doing stuff. At one time, I had buttons made up according to holidays. You can have some buttons made up. I had It's Not My Fault Day, and I've sent them out to a bunch of customers for fun. You could so there's so much you could do just to make them feel important. What makes them feel important? That you are paying attention to them. That's what makes them feel important. So what are some of the ways? You can come up with a gazillion ways to make them feel important. It's always making you at the top of their mind. So when someone thinks about, or they're talking about having the service that you do, when they hear that, they go, oh, here's Bob. You need to give him a call. Here's his number. And, so you might, while I'm thinking about this, here's the thing. You could send them your contact information in the form of a text and say, keep this on hand, and just, when you think about us and you're in a conversation, you might want to just send this over to a friend. Your whole contact information, so that it's there. So I know that this is going to make, if you do this, this will put you so far ahead of your competition that you won't have to worry about anybody stealing your customers, because they'll be yours for life. So let's take it a little bit further. Just a little bit further, depending on the business you're in and the contracting that you do. So let's say that you're a remodel contractor. Couldn't you take pictures of all the work you did and do a before and after picture, put it in a postcard, and say, hey, can I send these to your friends so that they know that you just updated your house and da-da-da-da, and you might have their real estate agent in there and fun stuff like that. So that's another one. Here's another one. So that I know that some people do, and it is a killer strategy. I mean, a real killer strategy, depending on, again, the contracting business you do. If you're a remodeler, you do kitchens, you do bathrooms, but mostly kitchens. This could be done with, and outdoor barbecues, something like that, is do a the before and after picture, or do the picture. Say we just and celebrate the picture. Had this huge 6 by 9 inch, I think, postcard made, because you can actually make those up and you can send them out for 49 cents. They don't go out large mail. And send them out to their friends, inviting them to a dinner party, to the new kitchen, the new outdoor grill. That's really, and how do I do this? Why would I do this? Why would I spend the money? You just add that to the price, figure $500, and you want to really. So here's one. You just add $500 for the party. You tell them, listen, we'd like to we'd like to throw a party for you when this is all finished, and of course now you're gonna have to be on your best behavior all the way through this deal. You're going to have to keep in touch with them. You're going to have to keep in contact with them. You're going to be better than anybody else so that they will allow you to do this. I had one contractor, it's the last story, I had one contractor that I was talking with, and he was doing a kitchen remodel in a house that I had just painted. And we had the same business coach. And he goes, I'm doing the remodel for this customer, and I'm running into a small challenge because she runs her business out of her house, and she has the back bedroom, which I knew that. And I said, so what's going to make you different than every other contractor that comes in? He goes, what do you mean? I go, well, here's the deal. They are really nice people. They want quality more than price. I know that because I dealt with them. And if you go into the transaction with, listen, we know that it's going to be a pain in the neck for you to be there with all that work going on and all that noise and all that chaos. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to rent you an office space for a week or 2 weeks till we get through the brunt of the demolishing and the contracting and the noise and the chaos. And I said, I guarantee you that she will go for that. And that will set you apart from everyone else that she's getting a price from. So if you do that, I will almost guarantee that you get the job. And you know what? He did that because he wowed her. He wowed her, and he got the job. So it's all about how are you going to wow your customer from the very beginning all the way to the end of the transaction, and then after the transaction so that you continue to keep in contact with them, keep them at top of mind, and continue to wow them. And just by going over some of the things that we talked about in this podcast, guaranteed that you will stay top of mind to all of your clients now and for everyone you do business with in the future. Because the key is make them feel important, and when they feel important, they will never leave you. That's the main reason customers leave, because they feel like no one's paying attention to them. So if you're keeping in contact with them 12 or 14 times a year, you're touching base with them, even if you throw in a phone call, just say, hey, hi, we just wanted to say hi, and just thank you for past business. And if you don't want to do it, have somebody in the office do it for you. Hire somebody, it doesn't matter, just get it done. So the key is make them feel important, wow them, do things that no one else will do or is even considered to do, and be profitable. That's the name of the game, be profitable. So it's really the simple things that will grow your business to help you to become more profitable, to become more sustaining growth, and then, it's your business you're building for your lifestyle. And make sure that you are in control of the business and the business is not in control of you. So till the next time, have a great week, great day, be profitable, and we'll see you again later. Again, I want to thank you for joining us and investing your time with us today. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and if you did, go to iTunes and give us a shout out. You can also go to our website, www.contractorsecretweapon.com, and check out today's episode and leave us a comment in the bottom of the page. And if you haven't gotten your 15 secret weapon strategies to getting higher-end customers, get it while you're at the website. Also, I want to thank again our sponsors for keeping this podcast alive for your profit-making pleasure. And so go be profitable this week. Work smarter, not harder, and learn how to leverage your time and your knowledge so that you can be more profitable. Again, see you next week.
Thanks for joining us for another weekly episode of the Contractor's Secret Weapon podcast with Dave Negri. We would love to hear your comments about this episode, so visit us online at www.contractorsecretweapon.com and let us hear your thoughts. If you were listening via iTunes, please leave us a positive review. The more positive reviews we receive, the more other contractors will benefit from this show. Thank you, and see you next time here on the Contractor's Secret Weapon podcast.